Hey everyone, and welcome to the Healthy You Festival. This is Sifu Ross here from Cambridge Kung Fu. I am a Sifu of Wing Chun Kung Fu and I am the chief instructor for Cambridge Kung Fu. Let's get straight into it. So we're going to be doing a Kung Fu workout today and we're going to start by warming up. The first exercise we're going to do is this pulsing exercise where we're imagining that we are a human-shaped basketball that is bouncing. We want to bounce from our center and we want the whole of our body to be pulsing in harmony with the entirety of the structure. Focus on your breathing. It may feel a little bit funny and a little bit different, but what we're trying to do here is trying to just get the whole body linked up and connected to the ground, and doing something so simple we can also focus on our breathing. In and out, and relax, deep breathing. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little warm-up where we're going to go head to toe and we're going to mobilize each of the body parts in turn. We're going to start with the top and we're going to work all the way down the body. Okay, so bringing the bouncing to a close. I like to have my hands on my chest, but it's up to you. We're going to take the head to the side and then we're going to look down at the ground and then we're going to go to the other side. And then we're going to look up at the sky, and then we're super carefully going to do some smooth repetitions, circling through our full range of motion of our neck, being extra careful around the back part of the motion. We're going to go, next time you're looking at the ground, you're going to pause, and then you're going to reverse the direction. You're going to go the other way, and you're always focusing on smooth, quality repetitions. Next time you're looking at the ground, you're going to pause and then you're going to re-stack so you're looking straight forwards. Then we're going to start swimming forwards. We want to extend right to our fingertips. Trying to take our shoulders through their full range of motion. So we started with the neck and the skull and now we're onto the shoulders. And then we're going to do backstroke. So again, extending the fingertips as you circle through your full range of motion. And then we're going to move down to our elbows. So I'm going to do symmetrical circles of my elbows. I'm trying to have my shoulders nice and relaxed. I'm extending all the way out through my fingertips. And then I'm going to reverse. Really feeling that connection that you have with the ground and the connection you have to your breathing as you're doing the action. Good, we're going to move on to the wrists now. So we're doing wrist circles. Trying to go through my full range of motion. You might feel a little bit cracky here. You might hear some cracks. Almost certainly that's going to be good for you. If it's anything other than mildly uncomfortable, you should stop there, change direction, and that's the case with all the exercise we're doing. They might cause some discomfort, mild discomfort, but if they're causing pain, you need to stop straight away. Okay, and one of the key things that I feel is one of the most useful skills is, we're going to go into fists now, opening and closing the fists. So you're spreading your hands and closing. One of the most useful skills is learning to discern the difference between discomfort and pain. Pain is telling us to stop or at the very least to change. Discomfort is telling us to carefully go forward because we're going to get stronger if we work through that discomfort. And that's basically what Kung Fu means. The skill attained through uncomfortable work. We're opening and closing our fists. We want to be really good at making fists. And we want to be good at grabbing and pulling. These are all important Kung Fu skills, but here we're focusing on it as a mobilization of the hands. Extend right out, pull right in, working the elbows, the hands, the shoulders. Good. Now we're going to spread out. I'm going to go right to our tiptoes, like a starfish, stretching out. And then we're going to hollow our back, reach our pelvis forwards, and reach our fingertips forwards. And then we're going to reverse. Stretch like a starfish, hollow, breathe in. Focus on working that spine to your full range of motion. If you don't feel comfortable going to your tiptoes, stay flat on your feet, no problem. If you're sitting down doing these exercises, completely fine as well. So we're trying to work our spine, opening and closing our rib cage, flexing our spine. Good. Now we're going to twist from our pelvis. So our feet are flat on the ground and we're twisting from the base of our spine and our pelvis side to side. Our shoulders are relaxed. Try and let your head go with the rest of the spine. So that sound in the background is my timer, so I'm just keeping a track on the time. And when we get into the workout part, we're going to be doing minute rounds. So we'll be working using the timer, doing minute rounds. So we're going to start circling the pelvis now. So again, we're trying to find our full range of motion. Carve out to the edges of the hips. So what we're going to be doing once we've gone through the whole body, reverse, and mobilized each of the joints in turn, we're going to start our Kung Fu workout, and we're going to do some striking today. So we're going to work through all the different ranges of unarmed striking, from long range kicking to short range knees. And we're going to move on to our knees now. So feet right together, pressing together, hands on your knees, and we're going to circle the knees. Okay, so we're going to do some rounds of a number of different types of Kung Fu, Wing Chun Kung Fu strikes. When we're doing that, we really want to be focusing, as we do right now, on the quality of our movement. It's not how many reps we do, it's how many good quality reps. So it's not that working hard isn't important, it is, but not at the sacrifice of the quality of the movement. When we're ready, we're going to reverse. And we're really pressing those feet together, pressing those legs together. You're going to be mobilizing the knees down into the ankles and the feet and up into the lower back with this. Then we're going to take our feet shoulder width apart and we're going to roll around the edges of the feet. So I'm going tiptoes around the outside edges onto my heel, inside over the arch of my foot, the ball of my foot, then down through the toes and around. Okay, so I'm really like pressing. It's like a racetrack around the outside edge of my feet and pressing my feet into the ground, massaging your feet into the ground. When you're ready, reverse. So we want to become aware of every part of the body. We want to imagine our body as a team, and each mobilizing part is a member of that team, and the better that team knows how to work and move, the better it's going to work in that team. Good. So I want you to put your feet under your hips now. We're going to stretch right up to tiptoes, reach to the sky, breathe in, deep breath in, breathe out, down to the heels, roll down through the spine. Relax your knees, connect your tummy to your thighs, make sure your head is hanging. When you're ready, breathe in, roll up. Your head comes up last. Breathe in, reach up to the sky. Breathe out, roll down. Nice and slow. Take your time. Breathe in, roll up. Breathe out, roll down. Just hang here for a moment at the bottom, connecting your tummy to your thighs. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Hang that head. When you're ready, you're going to stretch out. We're going to move like a windmill. We're going to stretch in all directions, stretching from the center down and around. Like Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, we're circumscribing the largest circle. So we're stretching in all directions. One more time. Really feel those ribs being opened into the lats, under the shoulders. When you're ready, pause at the bottom and then the other way around. Breathe in, roll up. Breathe out, circle down. One more time. Finish at the bottom. Hang. And you're going to have a little wiggle. Make sure that head is hanging. Try and wiggle the whole body and then wriggle your way all the way to the top. And then we're going to go back to that bouncing. So we're getting the whole body now. We worked each body part in isolation, and now we're trying to get the whole body working together, each body part pulsing in harmony with all the others. Connect to your breathing, connect to the ground. Open the shoulders, open the hips, open the vertebra. Imagine the whole of your body is like a human-shaped balloon, and it's just being pressurized and open. So imagine a skeleton and all the bones are just gently, very gently expanding away from one another. So opening the body, turning our body into a more resilient structure, a more bouncy structure. Okay, shaking out the arms. Everyone's going to look silly together here. Shaking out one leg, shaking out the other leg, shaking out the face. All right, we are ready to go. Grab a quick sip of water. Okay, so the first 2 rounds are going to be some kicks. Okay, so we're going to kick off our back leg. I suggest you put your strong leg on your back leg. You're going to step forward and you're going to kick forward. You're aiming for the knee. And then you're going to step back. You ready? Off we go. 1 minute. You adjust the front foot. You open the front foot as you stamp through with the back foot. Knee height or lower is fine. Keep your balance. Take your time. See if you can slow it down. It's not just about fast. See if you can speed it up, if it feels good. But keep your balance. Do it from the side, you carry on. I'm just going to switch sides again, just so you can see me from different angles. Shoulders relaxed. Last few seconds, I'm going to switch sides. Switch stance. Take your time, slow it down. Always, when you switch sides, let your body get into the movement on the other side. Make sure you feel balanced. You're clear on what your intention is, what your target is. I'm stamping towards the knee. Could be the front of the knee, could be the inside of the knee, could be the outside of the knee, could be the back of the knee, could be on an angle. All those things would depend on the moment. And at the moment, how much you get into thinking about that sort of stuff is up to you. But don't go around kicking people in the knee unless it's an emergency situation. Okay, we're going to go into hammer fist now. So fighting guard, I've got my strong arm back. I'm hitting from the bottom of the little finger all the way down. Anywhere on the forearm is the striking target. 1, 2 off the backhand. Front hand, backhand. Front hand, backhand. Front hand, backhand. From the side. Hammer fist, hammer fist. 2 different types of hammer fist, but I'm striking with the same part of the arm. The little finger side, but it's underneath the knuckle, down through the forearm, anywhere there. In terms of target, can be the jaw or the side of the neck. Are useful things target-wise. Moving from the center if you can, especially on that back hit. Back arms, I'm twisting from the center. Just trying to make it smooth and relaxed. Switch stance. Front hand, backhand. Front hand, backhand. Just trying to get a nice smooth rhythm. Notice the difference between the two sides. Awareness being a key part of Kung Fu. At Cambridge Kung Fu we have 4 fundamental skills that we're always practicing, which are awareness, focus, resilience and integration. Integration being bringing awareness, focus and resilience into our lives. So the hammer fist here, the front arm, back arm, combination, coming diagonally down to the outside of the neck or the jaw. Always thinking about hitting through the target. Relax shoulders. All right, we're going to go square stance now. So my feet are flat. And we're going to go into a chain punch. So with a chain punch, we've got basically a vertical fist. And the idea is how short a time can we make between each fist hitting the target. So that means speed is a priority here, and we're trying to work out the mechanics of making the action as smooth as possible so that our fists can accelerate as quickly as possible. Okay? I'm just trying to throw the arms. Relax and throw the arms. If it's getting too much, you can slow down. Yeah, you can think of it like walking pace, running pace, sprinting pace, running pace, jogging pace, walking pace, jogging pace, running pace, sprinting. Let's sprint into our elbows. So we're going to have our strong arm back again. And we're going to go diagonal. Down, front arm, back arm. Just trying to make a smooth figure of 8. I can be thinking about anywhere on the forearm, up and including the tip of the elbow as the striking tool. Again, striking the jaw or the neck, but coming from diagonally down rather than across as in the hammer fist. So it's the same target as the hammer fist, but you're coming from a different trajectory, coming down to the target. Smooth figures of 8, or an infinity sign. It's figure of 8 on the side. Smooth. Switch stance. Now we're going to come up, up, up. So we're going to do a low elbow now. Just skimming the outsides of the wrist. And now I'm targeting the internal organs, around the back, the kidneys, the floating ribs, the diaphragm, the liver, the tummy, basically. Smooth, relaxed action. You can speed it up, or you can slow it down, just like we did before. You can have walking pace. You can have strolling pace. You can speed it to jogging pace, running pace, sprinting. It's up to you. The focus should be on the quality of the movement. All right. Let's just speed it up for the last few seconds, but relax the shoulders onto the knees. We're going to step the front foot to the back, and then we're just going to do a short knee off the front foot from the side. So I'm just targeting the thigh here. Step, knee, short knee, forwards into thigh height. Could be the inside, the front, the outside, potentially even the back of the knee. Most likely the outside or maybe the inside, but the height is the same. So I'm connecting, as I am always, my hips and my ribs. I don't want to be open in my body. The front of my body wants to be closed. The back of my body wants to be open. My chin is tucked. If it feels good, speed it up. If it doesn't, slow it down. You want to leave feeling like you've got kind of reached in a level. Right, switch sides. Shoulders relaxed, spine opening like a turtle shell, front of the body closing. Breathe and relax, deep breathing. Ideally through the nose, or in through the nose, out through the mouth, or if you need to, just breathe through the mouth. Last few seconds. Last few repetitions. Good. Grab a drink. Just a quick sip. Okay, we're going to go into some flow now. So this is going to be the trickiest part. So let's just have a quick recap. We had our stamping kick off the back leg. We had our hammer fists. We had our chain punches. We had our high elbows. And we had our low elbows. And we had our front short knee. Okay, I'm just going to try and put that together like a dance, just playing. You can imagine you're shadow sparring, or you can imagine you're dancing, whatever helps you. Okay, I suggest you don't try and copy me, just start with the exercise that we've done that you feel most relaxed with, and then switch to the second, or you can follow if you want to. I'm just going to start to flow randomly now. You can switch stance as you need to. What I'm trying to do is just not think, just allow my body to move, use the techniques that we've just been practicing. And just playing. You can play slowly. If you're finding this really hard, it's really hard. So don't worry if this is a little bit too much. If you find yourself doing some other types of hit as well, that you know, or that just feel right in the moment, that's fine. Don't feel like you're restricted in any way to the strikes we've done today. If you know some others, or if you just naturally do them. So I can flow slow, and I can flow fast. All right. Well done if you were able to have a go at that flow. It's really, really difficult. You have my sympathy there if you found it too much, because it took me quite a long time to get any sort of proficiency at that. So we're going to finish up now with a cool down Nei Gung exercise. Yang Zhong, standing like a tree. Yang Zhong, standing like a tree. So feet shoulder width apart, knees just in a relaxed level of bent, so you don't want them locked out, you want them relaxed. I'm going to teach you two positions. First position, super simple, going to overlap one hand on top of the other so that the palms are overlapping over the center of mass. In Kung Fu we call this the Dan Tien, okay? And it's just below the belly button. So if your thumbs are kind of overlapping on your belly button, then your palms are overlapping on your very center of mass. Okay, so this is our first position, our first standing posture. I'm just going to stay here and breathe deep down into the hands. In and out through the nose if you're able, or through the mouth if you need to. Long, slow, deep breaths. Relax shoulders, head floating up, pelvis, legs sinking down. Imagine everything below your hands are your roots going down are below the earth, going down into the ground, and everything from your hands up to your trunk and branches rising up to the sky, to the sun. So there's a gentle stretch going from your crown of your head to your coccyx in your pelvis, where your pelvis and spine join. The bottom is sinking and the top is rising, so your spine is being gently pulled, your chin is tucking, your tip of your tongue is on the roof of your mouth, which helps connect your skull, your jaw and your skull. Breathing deep down into your hands, into your center of mass, into your dantian. Then relax your arms. Breathe in, float your hands up, shoulder height. Breathe out, press your hands down. Imagine you're pressing a beach ball into the sea. Breathe in, float up. Breathe out, press down. Just turn so you can see me from the side. Breathe in, float up. Breathe out, press down. One more time, breathe in. When you get shoulder height, turn your palms so your palms are facing your body. And it's like you're hugging a large tree. The crown of your head is floating up. The tailbone, the coccyx is sinking down. Your spine is gently lengthening. Your legs are sinking down into the ground like tree roots. And your spine is reaching up to the sky. And it's like you're a human-shaped hose pipe. So every part of your body is inflating, just like a hose pipe is inflated when it gets filled with water. Or a human-shaped balloon that's being inflated. So everything is expanding from the center to the periphery of your body, to the skin. It's like you're being inflated from the inside out. Long, slow, deep breaths. If you can, through the nose. If you need to, use the mouth. If it gets too much and your shoulders get too uncomfortable, you can go back to that belly position, holding the belly. But if you're able to, just relaxing the shoulders. Remember, pain is telling us to stop or to change something fairly fundamental. Discomfort is telling us to carefully carry on. Discomfort isn't, you don't want to go gung-ho into discomfort, but treading carefully into discomfort is how we get stronger. Deep breathing down into the base of the belly, the dantian. So thank you so much to the Healthy You Festival for having us. It's been Sifu Ross Sargent, Chief Instructor for Cambridge Kung Fu. Please check out the video description if you like what we did today. You can see the links to our website and our online video tutorial platform, FoodTube. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to the organisers of the Healthy You Festival. A fist and a palm. Say thank you and respect. Cheers.